Hexamine. Hexamine, I hear you say. Yeah, I hate Hexamine. I hate the smell of this stuff. Really makes my tummy turn. But at the end of the day, it's a good fuel source. It's been used for years. But we're going to compare it with Dragon Gel, and we're going to see how that compares on my little bug out stove. We're going to see if it will work, see what it does. And the test of the measure is we're going to make ourselves a decent sized mug of coffee, instant, right? So the idea is which one of these is going to be worth me putting in my kit, carrying on a regular basis. Anyhow, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all those good things. It helps us with our morale, helps us keep moving forward. And also, when you comment, give us an idea of what you would like to see. And if we can do it, we'll do it. Anyhow, that's enough of me waffling. Let's get on with this video. As we said in the intro, let's get it out. Right, so, Dragon Gel. And unfortunately, I've discovered a problem with these. This one has been stored in the car. It has been hot. It has seemed to liquefy and separate from the wax a bit. So I don't know how well that's going to do. So we'll do the Hexamine first and see how that cracks on in a second. So, in my little cup, we have there a flapjack for afters. 2 coffees, 3 coffees. Some more Hexamine, stove, small spoon, 4 coffees. Right, so let's think about this practically. This little stove packs in there 6 Hexamine tabs, 12 Hexamine tabs, then your coffees, carry your water separate. Yeah, can adapt. Right. Most importantly is take this little stove out. We love this little stove, and this is genuinely, from now on, my bug out stove. This is my go-to. This is my super lightweight, efficient system along with that. Okay, at the end of the day, this works well with a simple cup. And this little stove, as I've said before, is from Fox Outdoors. It's a German company. It is made in Germany. It's made out of stainless steel. It's made to a very, very good standard, and I paid £6 for it. So anyhow, so instead of putting the spirit burner in there, it comes with this little dish with a cutout in it. So I've put that in there. That goes in exactly the same method. I'm going to put the stove down there, and what we'll do now, these are the French, or from a French ration pack. These esbit tablets, or these Hexi tablets, are about half the size of a standard UK Hexamine tablet. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 2 in there, and I think any of you UX guys will say, in fact, that's probably even a little bit smaller than a standard UK Armed Forces Hexamine tablet as they were. So I'm going to put 2 in there. That's going to be my test, because I'm making a decent sized cup of coffee. Let's put that Hexamine out the way. Put that out the way. So, Hexi can be a bit of a swine to light, especially on a windy day. But I mean, what do? You push on with it. You use your lighter, use your windproof matches. Windproof matches always used to be a bit of a bonus for lighting Hexamine. However, the argument I've always had with these, they only give you 1 light strip. Okay, it's only one-sided. Right, these matches, I don't believe. No, they're safety matches. So you've got to have the striker to get them to light. So that's a bit of a pain, really. But still, we live and we learn. I should place that on the Hexamine. There's no rush, there is no panic. I'll put a decent cup's worth of water in there. In actual fact, yeah, it's a decent cup's worth. Hexi tabs are lit. Put the cup on the stove, and now here's a tip for you. Look at which direction your wind's blowing, and with these small stoves, if you're using a kidney mug, place the kidney mug towards the rear of the stove. and this way the handle hangs over the back. It's not in any heat. The gap where the flame's going to come up is on the front. So I'll do it that way around so you get a pretty look at the flame. And it stops the handle of your tin mug getting hot, which is always a bonus. And just to make life a bit quicker and a bit easier and a bit more realistic, we'll go pop the lid on, and there we go. That's the Hexamine lit. So there we go, 10 minutes and 24 seconds. We're coming to a boil. That's using 2 Hexi tabs. Okay, so that's 10 minutes 24 seconds. I'm gonna take that off, make my coffee. That's 1 full cup of coffee with probably about ½ an inch of water left in the cup. Hexamine's about 2/3 gone. I'm going to let that burn itself out. Here we go. So that was Hexamine. Did really well. Quite impressed with that. Now, trying to use a dragon gel on this is going to be a bit of a pain. Purely and simply because the dragon gel is going to want to spread out. It's going to cause an issue. So the only way you're going to burn dragon gel on this is by inserting some foil or something small enough to contain the dragon gel. Okay, otherwise it's going to float off the little tray, down the sides, engulf everything around it and run away. See if this will light up. Well, that's lit up. Okie doke, happy with that. Same amount of water into the, well, that's a little bit more than what we had last time. Just got to keep this fair. Right, let's place that on there. And we'll put the lid on as well. And give yourself comfortable. So, as I was saying earlier on, the reason that the Ministry of Defence went from Hexamine to dragon gel is the rations no longer need to be boiled. Our water supply system's pretty effective and pretty efficient, and we supply Puri tabs. The pouches only need to be heated, they don't need to be boiled, and most of the drinks will readily produce a drink using hot water. It doesn't have to be brought to a boil. So at the end of the day, there is no requirement to have something that's going to produce a prolonged burn or a major boil. All it's got to do is heat that water enough to warm up the food and to produce a warm drink. Now, the bonus with that is we're no longer cooking in our mess tins. What we're actually doing is heating water in our mess tins. So the ball in the bag goes in there, water in the mess tin heats up, take the ball of the bag out, eat the ball of the bag, use the water, make a brew. Okay, simple system. The fire gel has no smell. Okay, not that I can notice anyhow. Okay, so that again over the Hexamine is a bit of a bonus because Hexi does give you away with its pong. So we'll let this run and see how well it does. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, just starting to bubble on the bottom, so hasn't even come to a simmer, and the dragon gel is out. So we haven't come to a simmer, the dragon gel's out. It's a bit of a disappointment. Water's hot, not scalding. Now, I think I know the reason for this, and that is that's covering a larger area than the gel normally would. The gel normally sits in a pot that's about the size of the gel container. Okay, so it should be sitting in something this size. Okay, now I think what's happened is the gel has spread out over a larger area. It's made it thinner, the flame spread over more of it, and it's burnt out quite quickly. So dragon gel on the Fox stove, I wouldn't recommend it. Reason is, having to carry a bit of tin foil is just another bugbear to your kit. Okay, and people will say to me, yes, but I carry a bit of tin foil anyhow. Fine, not a problem. Once you've used it, you've used it. Okay, so again, if you're going to be out for several days, how much tin foil are you going to carry? Okay, so dragon gel on the little Fox stove is a bit of a fail. Hexamine, yeah, definitely. If you can put up with the smell, that'll run Hexamine quite happily, and that will probably be my go-to as a backup kit. Or if I wanted to go super ultra light, that little stove packed in a cup with enough Hexi tabs to keep me going. Right, anyhow, so that is the little Fox stove. It's Fox Outdoors folding solid fuel and meth stove. It's made in Germany, and it's sold, or I bought it through a UK company called Surplus and Lost, and it retailed at £6. Okay, £6. It's an absolutely brilliant little bit of kit. I'm really in love with it. Anyhow, this has been Mickey, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Hope that little video was entertaining, and I hope it was of interest to any of you that may be looking for a small stove. Okay, guys, please like, subscribe and share as usual. Send us a comment, let us know what you thought, and catch us Sunday night 2000 hours, the Hampshire Outdoors and Survival live stream. This week we will be talking about survival kits and discussing survival kits. So any of you that know anything about survival kits or bought any survival kits, yeah, hit us up. Tell me what you think. Why would you keep a survival kit? All right. Do you live somewhere where it would be a requirement for you to really have one? Okay. Give us all the information you got. Let's all share it and learn from it. Anyhow, guys, this has been Mickey, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. I've waffled too much already. Love those you do, forgive those you don't. And as always, peace and light be upon you all. Mickey out.